back to my channel. This is your girl Sean. I'm back for another video. So in this particular video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a letter that was sent to me from one of you. Before I get into all of that, if you're brand new to my channel, you may not know it, but I'm actually a life and dating coach. I upload like lifestyle videos, fashion videos, but also dating advice videos like the one you're getting ready to watch. So if that's the kind of thing you're into, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I'm also the author of 3 books. The first one's called The Dating Game: How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code: The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck: How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. I'll be sure to link all 3 of my books below so you guys can check them out. And if you want to work with me as your personal life and dating coach, be sure to send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. All right, so now without any further ado, let's go get them. Oh, and be sure to thumbs up this video if you missed me saying that, because you missed these strawberry letters. But anyway, let's go get them. Dear Coach Sean, I don't know where to start. My name is, I'm not going to say her name for her right to privacy. Let me start by saying I'm 43 years old and I recently got out of a bad relationship. He was 7 years younger than me. I was 27 years old and he was 21 years old when we got together. We are from the same hometown and we had relatives that were married to each other. I always thought that was funny, sweet, and charming. He had just had a new baby and I have 5 kids of my own. Long story short, we never got married even though we've been together for 15 years. I wanted to at first, but he always said he wasn't ready, so I just left it at that. The last 2 years of our relationship were horrible, and I wasn't even sure how it became that way. I started to notice little things about him, like catching him in lies and him not coming home on time. He started to stay out late, and I would call him out on the disrespect that he had for me and the house. He started to tell me that he was a grown man and he didn't have to answer to anyone. I thought that was crazy because we both have kids and a job. He finally got a new job where he started to make some real good money. After a few months, he started not even coming home. I would check his GPS to find out that he had been to a bunch of different cities that I didn't even know he knew people in. When I confronted him about it, he would just lie. He would get up and leave the house and not even say anything to anyone. We would not even see him until the next day or very late that same night. I kept telling him that I would leave him if he didn't do better. Finally, I had had enough and I started preparing to leave. While I was at work, he started calling me and started saying things like, "I love you, I miss you, the family needs you." At first, I could not understand this change in him all of a sudden. A week later, I found out that he had gotten let go from his job and now he needed me again. I just kept getting my stuff together to move on because he kept staying out at night and he still wouldn't come home. And then I found out that he started getting unemployment, so that he didn't need me again and he was back to his old tricks. I moved out with pretty much nothing and started over. We still have some credit cards together that need to be paid, and the cell phones are in his name because at the time we got a really good deal on them. I've been gone for 2 months and I really started to miss him. I don't know what the heck is wrong with me. I don't know if it's because I spent so many years with him or what it is. I sent him a message to see if I had any mail at the house and he didn't answer, so I called him and it went straight to voicemail. There are so many things that he has done to me throughout this relationship, but I know that I allowed him to do them to me. I'm so confused about what to do. I think about him all the time and what I miss about him. I don't know how somebody can treat me like this, like they can care about me at all, whether I'm alive or dead. Dear God, help me. I don't know what to do. How can I still love a man after how he has treated me? The lies, the cheating. Please give me some advice. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you this from the very beginning. You may not like what I'm going to say. I'm going to be very honest and very blunt, as I always am in these strawberry letters. Now, you said in the very beginning of your letter that you were 27 with 5 children and he was 21. First of all, women already mature at a much faster rate than men. So emotionally, mentally, you are already well advanced beyond him, not to mention the years. It sounds to me from your letter that you've always kind of been in this sort of motherly role, even when it comes to him. Because what grown man has to say, "I'm a grown man, I don't have to answer to anyone," unless he's not being made to feel like a grown man in his relationship. Now, I know that you're older than him and you've experienced more life than he has. Like now, with all the years, he's gotten older and gotten wiser. But by the time you guys got together, you had already seen some things. 27 with 5 children, you already been through at least one series serious relationship or a few serious relationships, and here he was just totally green. You've had to raise him up. He's not all you know because you've had 5 children before he even came on the scene, but you're all he knows because he was brand new into the whole relationship thing, brand new into dating, and here he was, started off with 1 child, and then he had you and 5 of your children that he's kind of, you know, being the male figure or male role model for. I think it was a lot for him, and he never really got to see what else is out there. When a man wants to settle down, it's because he's seen it, he's done it all, and he realized that you are the best, that after all of the women that he's vetted, that you're the one. And I honestly don't feel like he really knows that. And the whole idea of you saying that, you know, when you check his GPS, he's in different cities and you didn't even know if he knew people. He don't have to know people. This is 2020. If the brother got a smartphone, he could have a date every night in every city. All he needs is Tinder or whatever, like, so whatever dating app that there is. Like, no, I think he was looking for your replacement. Now, I'm not sure if he's already found it, but I feel like the reason why he couldn't marry you is because he didn't know what else was out there. You've been all he's known for so long. But I feel like he knows he's not ready. That's the honest truth. He already told you. Oftentimes people come to me and they tell me that they don't know where they stand, and oftentimes he's already told you. You're just not ready for the answer. You don't like the answer. He told you that he's not ready, and he may never be because he's not sure that you're the one. And that's why you find him in different cities, because he's looking. He's still looking. You're sure about him, but he's not sure about you. And even with him coming back to you, and then he tried to play you at the end talking about, oh, you know, I really miss you and the family needs you and please don't leave. I love you. I'm sorry. When he thought he was going to be broke, when he thought he wasn't going to be able to live a lifestyle the way that you had it set up for him. And as soon as he realized that he's going to get unemployment and he'd be able to take care of himself, that's when he wants to start doing the same things. That's why he's not changed. I think he liked the life that you provided for him. He liked the stability that you provided for him. You took care of him like you've taken care of your children. But he's not one of your children. And men don't marry their mommy. When you came into his life, he was very immature. And I feel like you came in there and you sort of, you put everything together because you already were doing it. You had 5 kids and you were 27. You were older. You were wiser. He liked that about you. But over time, I think he began to resent the fact that he never had to stand on his own 2 feet as a man. And then he got scared when he got laid off from the job. He's like, can I make it without her? Can I make it without her? Then he got his unemployment check. And then he's ready to try it again. He's always had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. That's why he'd be staying out at night. That's why he'd be coming home late. This man has been looking for your replacement, in my opinion. You've always been sure about him, but he's never been sure about you. You gotta move on. You don't want to be in a relationship with a man that you have to raise. This is why it's so important to not do too much for a man. All this proving yourself and look at what I do. I can cook, I can clean, I can do this, and I can hold down the finances. All of this ride or die chick mentality ever does is put a man in a position where he can't fully be a man, where he can't stand on his own 2 feet, where he can't figure it out. When you do too much for a man and you don't allow him to do certain things for himself, they become dependent on you. But dependency isn't love. A sense of obligation isn't love. I've gotten so many letters that are similar to yours, which is why I wanted to do yours. You cannot sex a man into marriage. You cannot take care of a man into marriage. You can't cook a man into marriage. You can't provide for a man into marriage. You can't do any of those things. You alone should be enough. When you realize when a man says he loves you, but he's not stepping up to provide for you, you got to realize there's something missing here. Because I'm telling you, if Beyonce gave him a chance, he'd get his life together. Well, I'm your Beyonce. Get your life together. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. A few months ago, I did a video on Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin, and I was talking about how Chrissy has changed her mind after years and years and years and season after season of whatever reality show she was on, telling Jim Jones he needs to marry her, he needs to marry her, he needs to marry her. All of a sudden, she's like, you know what? I don't even want marriage. And I was talking about never let a man make you change your mind about what you want. In the beginning, you said you wanted marriage, but because he didn't want it, you talked yourself out of it and started kind of making yourself feel like, you know what, I don't want marriage either. You know you did. That should have been a deal breaker. This relationship should have been over a long time ago. How you let this raggedy dude with nothing to offer you be the one to walk away from you? I need you to work on your self-esteem, your sense of value, your sense of self-worth. And the reason why it's called self-worth is because that's something that you have to do for yourself. A man can't give that to you. You got to build up your confidence. You shouldn't have to chase a man. You let this man coming in and out of your house and then want to lay down next to you at night. You put up with too much. There was so much settling in this relationship. A man only respects and values what he's worked hard to get. He didn't have to work hard for you. You did everything for him for so long. You never presented yourself to be a challenge. Moving forward, you need to let a man prove to you he's worthy, not the other way around. You don't owe it to a man to show how down you can be, to show how much you can provide and how much you can take care of him and how much. No. How is that reciprocal? A man never marries his mommy. You can't mother a man into love. They'll take everything that you're giving them. He took it till he got on his own 2 feet. He said he got a little job and got a little money. And as soon as he got his money together, he was gone because he didn't need you anymore. You don't want a man to be with you because they need you. You want him to be with you because he loves you. It's important that you let a man pursue you. I know this video is chock full of tough love and I'm extremely blunt. I've always been blunt. But I think it's really important because you've already spent 15 years expecting this man to change. I don't want you to spend another week, another month, another moment expecting this man to be something that he's not. You keep kissing this frog and then you wonder why he won't become a prince. Some frogs are frogs. There is no prince. He's not your prince. Maybe he'll get his life together. Maybe he'll do better for the woman that he's supposed to be with, but he wasn't yours. God wouldn't give you somebody that you have to chase. God wouldn't give you somebody that makes you feel like you're not enough. God wouldn't give you somebody who you have to take care of, who would dump you as soon as they get a little bit of money. He's not from God, so he can go. You're not missing anything. If God didn't send you someone, it's okay for them to leave because all they were doing was blocking the way. You staying in this bad relationship says more about you than it does about him. I don't know if you feel like because you had 5 kids, it'd be hard for you to find somebody who would want you, and the first person that showed just a little bit of interest, you just snatched him up and just thought you was going to clean him up, and he feels like he owes you. But love isn't a debt. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope that I help you. I hope that you get the strength to realize you deserve better, that you stop wasting your time, your energy, your body on men like this who you have to prove your love to. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. They chase, we choose, but you're chasing. If you're chasing a man, you have to realize that he's running. All right, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to thumbs up if you did. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on life and love, consider purchasing one of my books. As I said, I've written 3. The first one's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. And if you want to work with me as your personal life and dating coach, be sure to send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. If you like this kind of video, I have an entire playlist dedicated to these kind of strawberry letters. Be sure to click this video right here to start the playlist, and also be sure to subscribe right here. I love you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Until next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.